A horse deemed untamable, a prince determined to prove his worth. The story of Alexander and Bucephalus is more than a charming anecdote. It's a vivid illustration of the young prince's courage, insight, and the burgeoning bond between a future king and his legendary steed. This single event offered an early glimpse of the extraordinary character who would one day conquer empires. In the unfolding narrative of Alexander's youth, amidst the political machinations of Philip's court and the pervasive martial culture of Macedon, certain episodes stand out, offering precious insights into the developing character of the future conqueror. None is perhaps more famous or revealing than the story of how he tamed the magnificent black stallion, Bucephalus, around 346 BCE, when Alexander was merely 10, or perhaps 12, years old. This event, chronicled most notably by Plutarch, is not just a tale of a boy. Plutarch tells us he exclaimed, "What an excellent horse do they lose for want of address and boldness to manage him." He had noticed something the seasoned horsemen had missed. Bucephalus seemed agitated by his own shadow, which danced before him as he moved. Lightly, and with a sureness that belied his age, he leapt onto Bucephalus's back. Instead of immediately trying to master the horse with force, he let Bucephalus have his head for a moment, allowing him to gallop and expend his nervous energy. Then, gradually, Alexander asserted control, not through brutality, but through a firm yet gentle hand on the reins, guiding the magnificent stallion with skill and understanding. It showed Philip, and perhaps Alexander himself, that this was no ordinary prince. Alexander's insight into Bucephalus's fear of his own shadow was a flash of intuition that spoke volumes. It foreshadowed his later ability to understand the motivations and fears of his human adversaries and allies alike. His gentle yet firm handling of the horse mirrored the way he would often inspire loyalty and obedience in his soldiers, not always through fear, but through shared endeavor and mutual respect, though he was certainly capable of inspiring fear when needed. His ability to see what others missed, to approach a problem from a different perspective, like the heroes of Greek myth who often had special relationships with divine or exceptional animals, Alexander now had his Bucephalus. This magnificent black stallion would become an integral part of his legend, carrying him towards his destiny, a destiny that Philip, in that moment of paternal pride, perhaps glimpsed for the first time with true clarity. A destiny that would indeed require a kingdom far larger than Macedon. The taming of Bucephalus was an early triumph, a personal victory that resonated deeply, marking a key step on Alexander's path from prince to legend. And to succeed where experienced men failed were all hallmarks of his later military and political genius. It highlighted his phronesis, practical wisdom, and his thumos, spiritedness or courage. He rode Bucephalus around the field, to the astonishment of Philip and his court, who had watched first with skepticism, then with growing amazement, and finally with rapturous applause. With quiet confidence, Alexander took the horse's bridle and gently turned him to face the sun, so that his shadow fell behind him. He embraced his son and, according to Plutarch, declared, "O my son, look thee out a kingdom equal to and worthy of thyself, for Macedonia is too little for thee."